16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here we go, set, 15-1, 15-1.
Coming to you. SOS.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
319. Ricky.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
319.
Let's go. Tighten.
Get 300. Get 300. 319.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On play action, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
61.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Shoot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Here's Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
319.
On first down, Akers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll come out in the pistol. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Glasgow able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, son. 58 for Mike, 58.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch the slant.
Here's Rodgers to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, interception.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hopkins. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie 1st-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw, it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And the Cardinals...
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Keep playing hard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. wide. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
At the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
258.
Record.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
258.
58 right there.
250. Hey, Zoo.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Murray going to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got some space here. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. On 1st and goal, Drake. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
He's coming.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down,
26.
On first down, Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Murray, it's Williams on the catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Murray.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position.
In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Throwing on first down is Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. On second and goal, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Go, go, go. 58 for Mike, 58.
Go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 58, boys, 58. 58 for Mike.
Come on. You better break.
On third down, Akers. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Tackle. Kill.
They'll try the left side. Akers. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowland.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Pittsburgh, the win is their 8th on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.